So Anthony Cumia, his WABC show is going to be syndicated. How exciting! After only one show, my boy's getting my boy. He's a grown man. I guess it's going to go to more channels, more stations. This is really exciting. Let's play it.
Here is a press release that just went out. I was hoping it would be released before I got on the air so I'd be able to talk about it. I posted something on Twitter just before that said that there's big things happening.
Ooh.
More big radio news happening.
Wow.
And this is pretty good. This is so funny. I laughed when the publicity woman at WABC called me and said, did you get the press release? I'd like you to read it and see if everything's okay. And I'm like, press release? So, it was all discussed and everything. And here it is. I'll just read it to you.
Wow.
The press release that has gone to the media. Red Apple Audio Networks, this is the syndication company that is owned by the owner of WABC, and they have 388 stations nationwide. The networks moves quickly to respond to market demand for the syndication of the Anthony Cumia show.
Wow.
It's been less than 48 hours.
Wow.
I did the show Sunday night from 8 to 10.
Cool.
Syndication
Wow.
now.
Look how happy he is.
The Anthony Cumia show
this.
will be syndicated show. I was stunned. These things usually take a little time, but within under 48 hours, it's got to be some kind of a record.
Wow.
Yeah, they're moving at lightning speed to syndicate the Anthony Cumia show in response to demand from radio stations across the country. Wow. Cumia's triumphant return to radio on 77 WABC last Sunday, 8 to 10 Eastern time, sparked a flurry of inquiries about syndication from these various stations that are on the network. Digital statistics from the show's debut demonstrated the popularity of Anthony Cumia with listeners.
Cool.
Streaming figures skyrocketed.
Wow.
236% over the previous Sunday. So that's pretty good. 236%. The podcast download shot up 67%. WABC radio app usage went through the roof at a phenomenal 96.7% over the previous show last Sunday.
Cool.
The website traffic rose 82%.
Wow.
77 WABC tweets around the show premiere generated 340,000 listener interactions.
Wow.
So I guess they saw that, and a lot of the other stations on the network were like, well, what the f are we doing?
Wow.
Let's get this idiot on our station.
Cool.
And then there's a little quote from me. I missed radio. I missed radio. And I'm thrilled at the interest from radio stations nationwide, said Cumia. Radio is a great way to engage with the audience. And now that Red Apple Audio Networks is taking the show national, I can't wait to connect with listeners in other markets. That's my quote. That's how I read my quotes. Radio clearly wants Anthony Cumia.
Cool. Wow.
Do they? As dozens of inquiries came in asking about syndication, said Chad Lopez, president of Red Apple Media and president of 77 WABC Radio, we shifted into high gear and moved quickly. One of our advantages at Red Apple Media is that we can swiftly pivot to meet market demands. Don't you love corporate jargon? We could pivot to meet market demands.
The market demands it.
And then, the little bio. Cumia has a long history on radio, beginning in 1994 with one half of the Opie and Anthony show. And I do enjoy that the press release says Opie and Anthony in it. Not for any reason you might think. Many years ago, when you signed up for a Google, your Google address, Google email, whatever it is, you could sign up for if there's a press release, if there's a news story with someone's name in it, you can put that in and you'll get alerts.
Yep.
You'll get alerts as to the release. And I know I've always had Opie and Anthony in my alerts. I see it all the time, especially now. It's in there. I'll hit it and go, oh, Anthony is from the Opie and Anthony show is over at WABC Radio. Someone else also has that in their alerts, so they get every single press release. And the ones of late are probably not the ones he wants to see. Half of the Opie and Anthony show, first on WBAB on Long Island. Boo, boo, boo. WBAB on Long Island. WAF in Boston, eventually landing on WNEW in New York City, where the duo hosted Afternoon Drive and went into syndication around the country. Remember syndication now?
Wow.
Syndication now. And then they finally syndicated us to like Boston and Philly, DC, Cleveland, Detroit, Chicago, LA, Colorado somewhere. We were syndicated to a few markets. It was good. It was great. Then we, got fired. And by 2024, the show moved to subscription-based XM satellite radio, now Sirius XM. And in 2014, Cumia launched the Anthony Cumia show online. So that's the news.
Wow.
That's the big news today. This is insane. I mean, this is something that's I certainly didn't expect it. When I got the offer to do ABC, and I've said this, and I said it on yesterday's show, so I don't want to, go off and just repeat myself too much.
Yeah, Opie, when we were covering Opie, because he's been watching this very closely, because we're calling him Copy now. He's gonna shit his pants when he hears this. But I bought a new car. It doesn't have AM radio on it, so that's his way of saying nobody listens to AM radio anymore because it's not in his car, because it's probably just wasn't on the presets.
But I took it because it's an opportunity, and I find opportunities very hard to pass up. I like the idea of taking an opportunity and taking it as far as you can. This, to me, although some people look at it as, really? Sunday night? 8 o'clock?
Yeah, Opie was just shitting all over him for his Sunday 8 to 10 slot. It's not even a real slot. Ugh.
On AM radio? Yeah. Sunday night, 8 o'clock on AM radio. That's how I see it. Yeah. And it's a great opportunity. And I expected it to be a foot in the door or a stepping stone that will lead to other really good things for me, my career, for radio in general, fans.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought a little longer than 48 hours.
Wow.
Silly me. I assumed maybe that would be in maybe weeks, not hours.
Wow.
Before that opportunity, that small opportunity, that nothing burger, as the Oakster put it.
How vindicating.
Would pay off and turn into something else, the next step, the wider audience, the bigger
so proud of
the
Anthony.
Bigger story, the bigger show. And here it is. Anthony Cumia show will be syndicated nationwide.
Wow.
Another nothing burger.
Oh.
Another show to snipe and talk shit about.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to do, that's fine. But I will assure you, I am very, very happy with the way things have gone in just the short few weeks that this went from an inception, the suggestion of me doing this, and reading that I am now going to be syndicated nationwide.
Cool.
So strange things, man. Strange world we live in.
Holy cow. How cool.
No, that's where we start.
Oh, in his life right now? Oh, cool. We should go snipe her later. Oh my gosh. Congrats to Anthony Cumia. Nobody deserves it more than him. He works his tail off. Wow, how cool. Let's see. Is Opie unleashed about this? I don't know if this news has only broke this afternoon, so I don't know if Opie has had a chance to be unleashed about this yet. Let's see. Opie Radio 6 hours ago. Let's see. Does he talk about Cumia at all here? Oh, he's talking about Bill Burr being a solid dude. Okay, so he simps for Bill Burr in this episode. Great. It's hard to know. Let's see.
I have to say that I think the people that claim to be Opie and Anthony fans are kind of fake. I think they're maybe newer fans. I don't think they lived through the golden years of Opie and Anthony when they're live every day, because they're just a bunch of asses. And because Bill Burr is doing the Patrice O'Neal benefit, they're trashing it. They're trashing it, basically saying, well, how many more years are we going to do this? Bill Burr does it for free. When Bill Burr hits the stage at this point, he's making no less than probably $200,000 for the night. And he's doing the benefit for free. He's donating his time. He puts the thing together every year.
You'd be an asshole to not do it for free.
He doesn't need the garbage. And the fact is, yes, he's continuing it because Patrice O'Neal's mom is still alive and desperately needs the help. And also other people at Patrice O'Neal's family. I believe he's got a sister that probably needs the help still. And that's why Bill Burr does it. And then you got these idiots all over the internet trashing it.
Oh, so there are people trashing this event because it's still going, really?
100%.
Oh, RAAN needs to get a microphone.
Yeah, well, one of the reasons because they're drinking Anthony's Kool-Aid because Anthony now doesn't like Bill Burr. Now he doesn't like.
Never liked Bill.
Yeah, so then they follow suit with that garbage. But the fact is, it's a great thing. Bill Burr is doing.
Can we send RAAN a microphone again? He is like, he's so up close to the camera. He's like a grandpa trying to FaceTime his grandson. This is just like worst of the worst in terms of like these guys don't have their shit together. No one's got good equipment.
He could go somewhere else and make it easily $200,000. He doesn't need it. He doesn't need to do this anymore, but he's a good, solid dude that was very, very close to Patrice O'Neal and the family, and he continues to do the right thing. So there you go. And I did get my invite. Yeah, I might just I haven't showed up in a bunch of years, but I might hold
on. You say you got an invite?
No.
Yeah, I get an invite every single time.
Oh, he does.
Well, it's here in New York City.
Every year.
Hey, take me. I do have a question.
The way people talk about that's how he's trying to make himself feel better. I get an invite every year. Opie is going to be full blast these next few. I can't wait to see what he streams tomorrow or the next day. This week, let's be on high alert for Opie Radio. Oh my God, Anthony Syndicated. He's going to lose his damn mind. And after 48 hours, woo! Good for Anthony. That's impressive. Wow. What else did they talk about?
Oh, Patrice O'Neal. They talk about it with such reverence.
He was insanely special on our show, spot on and funny. And you might say
Opie's still in glory days. He has nothing currently going for him. All he can do is talk about Opie and Anthony. Whereas clearly, look at Anthony. He's moved on. He's got a lot going on. Jared Horner, thank you for the orange boy. Here's a little something for Ron's microphone. Oh, well, if you don't mind, Jared, I think I'm gonna use it for the beans diapers. But maybe if there's anything left over, I'll send Ron a microphone. Opie doesn't have his ring light on. I know. I wonder if he's heard my critiques. Probably not, because I'm boring to him. I asked Opie recently if he would do my show, and he said no because I'm boring. So that's my goal, is to be interesting enough to woo Copy into doing a show with me. But I don't know if that's going to happen, because he's got me blocked on Twitter. So Copy did at least admit you're good looking. He did? I never heard that. Please find the clip at once, Zach, and send it over.
Of my YouTube channel for 17 months. Why does Chrissie Mayr not only have a lopsided mouth, but it's also offset 3 inches to the right?
What?
Recent stroke, perhaps, crooked and diagonal.
So specific. What a specific, strange insult.
You're making fun of Chrissie's face.
I don't. She's not a bad looking broad, to be honest with you. But this Chrissie Mayr or May or whatever, she worked on Anthony's failed company.
Woo!
And
whatever her name is, I can't remember. I just have Googled her.
Yeah,
and
he does
jerked
that
off.
thing.
He's got a big timer. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Sure you don't. I like this thing, and a lot of people like to do this. For Opie, it's definitely beneath him. Anthony's failed company.
Oh yeah, so
Anthony ran a media company for 10 years, employed all these people, made all these shows, and then after 10 years, he merged with another company, with Gavin's company, and he's still a part owner in his own company.
And now
what has Opie done since leaving Sirius XM? Has he ever employed anyone?
Well,
he went into that bodega. No, I know. Okay.
Yeah, he bought those envelopes. All right. Well, thank you, Opie. You're not. Opie thinks I'm not a bad looking girl. Okay. All right. How fun. Cool. All right. Yes, Wraith, come to the Mount Kisco show again. Fun. All right, guys. Cool. Good to see you all. Good to chat. I'll see you all tomorrow morning. I'll be doing another stream. And until then, have a good night. Bye-bye.